Hello and welcome to the new episode of Culture Together, a part of Interface project. Today we have two interesting guests in the studio and you have to guess where do they come from. Our first guest is from a country which has more than 20 official languages, and our second guest is coming from a country which has people from 5 major religions in the world. Any guess? Yes, we are talking about India. Today we have two guests from India. So we will talk about what we really like here, what we don't like it here, and everything about our life in Europe as an Indian. So let's introduce our guests quickly. First, welcome to the show.
Hi, I'm Kiran Chincholi. I'm from the south of India, in a small place called Kalburgi. I studied in Bangalore though. I'm currently working as aircraft development engineer in a company called Extreme Air. And I'm in Germany since 1 year, but I studied in Austria for 2.5 years. So
it's been 3.5 years total in
totally
Europe?
4 years. In September, it will be 4 years.
Okay, perfect.
Hi, I'm Sandeep. I'm from Haryana, which is the north region of India. It's North India, and I'm studying in University of Magdeburg. I came in 2016 and then I learned German 1 year and then I applied to universities.
Okay, perfect. So let's start with our names. I personally believe that almost everybody in India has meaning of their names.
Yeah, yes,
of course. So
yes.
I really want to know what does your name means.
Okay. Kiran is the rays of sun. My dad's name is Ravindra. Ravindra is sun and Kiran is ray. So it's like the rays of sun.
Ah, that's interesting.
Yeah. That's how my name was actually kept.
Ah, perfect. So that's like, you are a part of your dad.
Yeah, exactly. Kind of? Yeah.
Perfect.
I'm the rays of my father.
Perfect. Very nice.
And my name actually, my name means like someone who gives light. Sandeep. Sun is like light and deep is like, like a lamp.
Like a lamp, yeah.
Which gives light to others.
But so Indian lamp,
Yeah, Indian lamp.
Yeah, not the electric one.
With the oil.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you are giving light to somebody.
And what does your name mean?
My name is Anand, Anand Patel, and my name means kind of a bit higher level of happiness.
Yeah.
I think that's how I can say it. If I ask you what you really miss about India, what you feel like is missing in your life, then what would you say?
The first thing is, in India, if you live like in a street, then you know everyone, like every single house. But here, I don't even know the ones who live in my apartment, just the ones who live next to me. But in India, it's like a family, every house. So you feel more connected. And safe. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
But you are safe here too, but just saying the safe feeling, And the second thing is food. Even if you go to Indian restaurants, you will not find the taste like you get in India.
Yes.
Yeah.
The masalas.
Yes.
You will not
Tadka.
find here. Yes.
Here, the food we eat in Indian restaurants, it's like a German Indian food.
It's
like
made
Europeanized. Yep.
Europeanized.
Yes,
exactly.
According to Germans, it's not spicy because Germans don't eat spice.
They can't eat spicy.
Yes, they cannot. But some do.
Some do.
Yes.
I've seen. I have a friend in Kiel.
Okay.
He can eat unlimited spicy food. We made biryani. We were crying actually, and he was still fine.
Yeah, my roommate. He says, "Okay, make extra spicy for me." he likes spices.
Okay.
Some Germans do like spices.
So that way we also broke this stereotype about Germans.
About Germans now. But how was your experience as an Indian? Because you are a vegetarian too. So how difficult was it to adjust in European?
That was actually my next question.
You're still vegetarian or?
Yes. I'm still a vegetarian, and it depends on where you actually live. For example, if you are ready to kill your taste buds, then it's really easy to be vegetarian in Europe, I would say. But if you really are into the taste, to have something really nice, then it's really, really difficult.
Yes, in India also, I just ate like chicken and nothing else. I never tried nothing else. But in Germany, I tried everything.
Because
everything.
you lived with German family.
I tried every German food. Everything.
Even me, like.
And now I don't eat chicken because I don't find it tasty.
Me too. Yeah, I prefer deer meat because in India deer meat is illegal. So here deer meat is a delicacy.
In India.
Advantage.
Yeah, so that was when I saw deer meat for the first time. I was like, wow, I really need to try this because you can never eat a deer meat in India, for example.
And I know Hindus cannot eat
beef.
And I think you don't eat beef.
I wouldn't say you cannot. You can.
I mean, it's like a religious thing, you know.
Yeah.
People will say like, you're Hindu and you're eating beef.
Yeah.
But for me, I have no problem. Like, we don't have anything like this.
What do you feel as an Indian? That what are the advantages that we have in Europe that we can't find in India?
I would say work-life balance.
Okay.
Like you get 5 weeks of paid vacation here. You can never get that in any other continent in the world. So this
not even in America?
No, America is just 2 weeks. And it
Okay.
also depends on the company, and sometimes they don't even give it. But in Europe, it's really nice that they give you 5 weeks of paid vacation, and you can have fun, you can travel. The other thing is social security, which is definitely missing in India, America, China, or anywhere. For example, if a person loses his job in Europe, the government pays him until he finds a new job. So that you can never find such a thing. I was really amazed by some things that they provide, social security coverage, and most important is health insurance. It is really missing in every other major country. Here it's completely covered. Even if you have a heart operation, it's completely free here.
But you have to pay like very high, monthly installments.
But still, it's worth it.
It's worth it. I mean, if you start working, then the company pays half and you pay half.
Yeah.
So it covers everything, and such things I really.
I would like to add one more thing.
Yeah.
In India, it's like there are two types of jobs, like everywhere: government and then private companies. And in India, when you have a private job, and when you're like 50 or something, when you retire, you don't get paid from the government.
Unless you're working for government.
Yes, unless you're working for government. But here in Germany, it does not matter if you have private or government, you get paid.
Yeah, because
that's really good, yes.
Exactly.
Because then you pay per month,
You pay bits and pieces per month, it adds up, and then once you turn 65, you start
68, I think.
68, 65, yeah.
Maybe it depends on job.
Yeah, depends on job. So then you start getting paid.
Since we are here everybody is here for more than 2 years, yeah? So we must have heard so many stereotypes or cliche things about India. So what are the top 3 cliches that you have heard about India?
The first thing, if I say that I'm from India, they're like, are you an IT guy?
Yeah.
They were quite surprised that I was an aircraft engineer. They were like, then you're not really an Indian. The second was, can I dance Bollywood music all the time? And those were the 2 main cliches or stereotypes I faced everywhere.
Yeah, I've heard the second one so many times that I think you can dance on Indian Bollywood music. Yeah, I mean, not everybody in India can dance Bollywood.
Exactly. Some don't even watch Bollywood movies.
Yes.
Anymore.
And my experience is that when I say I'm an Indian, they say, okay, you can cook Indian food for me.
Yeah, that's also true.
But I cannot cook. They think every Indian can cook. So, and second thing is, they say, like, some Indian jokes, like they do Bollywood dance, and they just know this step, the same step.
Actually, even my CEO did that.
And everyone knows Shah Rukh Khan.
Everyone
knows Shah Rukh Khan.
Knows him.
Yes, that's true. So when we talk about Bollywood, they have just 2 things in mind: Bollywood dance, lot of drama, and Shah Rukh Khan.
About coming to Bollywood, as I said, I live literally in the middle of nowhere. There is one old guy in the company, he's around 61 or something. So when I was just talking to him, opening up, he was like, kennst du Shah Rukh Khan? Kennst du Amitabh Bachchan? I was like, how do you know Amitabh Bachchan? Like, you stay in a very small village. And then he said his daughter keeps watching Bollywood movies all the time. And she has watched old movies like Diwar and all that. So that's how he knows. And that felt me, that touched my heart actually.
You feel a little bit proud about
that.
Yeah,
at some point I was like, okay, he's talking something nice about my country. It's quite nice.
At one time I was at AUKA, the insurance company in Berlin. I don't know, I wanted to ask some questions. So they say, okay, go to that table. I went, and then from far away he said, hey, Shah Rukh Khan. Because I was from India, so it was really funny, yeah.
Yeah, it is funny, yeah, that's true. And I know so many people, German people, they can sing Bollywood songs, like really, really nicely.
Okay.
And I've met 2 or 3 Ukrainian guys whose parents used to see Bollywood movies like Sita or Gita and Diwar
Actually,
and all of that.
Russian, basically the old USSR, they had a lot of Bollywood movies.
They still have,
70s, 80s.
Yeah. So if you go to Russia, for example, and if they know you're from India, they will just talk about old movies.
Yes.
Yeah.
and my guest family, where I lived, they started watching Bollywood movie.
Oh, after you arrived?
Now they watch Bollywood TV series and all of the stuff.
Germans are really curious about women in India. And they have a lot of stereotypes about women in India. They don't go out, they are not allowed to work and everything. So I have 2 things for you. First, if you can break those stereotypes and you can show us the real Indian women that we see today, that would be really nice.
Okay. I can give you one picture. It's everywhere on the internet. There is one picture where ISRO launched its Mars mission satellite. I hope everyone knows that. We are the 4th country in the world to launch a satellite to Mars. And one of the main team leaders were a group of women. And there is this picture where the rocket is launching and women in sari are all giving high-five and they're hugging each other. So this breaks all the Western stereotypes about Indian women. Because Indian women are allowed to work. They are doing great things. And the CFO of General Motors is also an Indian. She's from Madras, who was appointed recently. There is Indra Nui, who is the
chairman of PepsiCo.
Yes. So these women, they are from Indian families. Some are not Indian citizens though, but they are from the Indian families. And this breaks all the Indian traditions. And I believe most of the Europeans should at least travel once to some big cities in India to know the women are really working hard.
But I would like to ask you, Sandeep, that you are coming from Haryana, and I have personally heard so many bad stories about women in Haryana. So that India, it's too big to generalize anything.
Yes. Exactly.
It's really hard to generalize anything. India is not poor. India, it's not rich. It's always in between.
Even in Mumbai, half of the region is poor, and then you have actors and Bollywood.
Exactly. They are super rich. They are one of the richest person in the world. Yeah. So I really want to know the scenario of women in Haryana.
Okay. I live in a place which is like city, not rural area. So even when I hear these comments on women and stuff, even I haven't seen this in Haryana. I live in Haryana, and I don't know if this is true or not. They take one case and then they say, this is Haryana, This I blame this on media, because even here, when they show something about India, they show poverty or some crime cases, and they never show good things.
Exactly.
I have never seen good things about India in media.
I've seen some good things,
but really less.
But very less. They focus Western. I would say Western media focuses more negative perspectives about the Eastern part than promoting something good, which I find very hypocritical.
But I would say
some things can be true.
Some things are true. Some things
what
are
I
true.
personally feel is they are exaggerating the bad things and they are like suppressing the good things.
Yes. It's still in villages in Haryana. This is, the women are really not allowed to marry, like do love marriages, like mostly. But it's just in villages.
It's still difficult. I mean,
it's
in
still
every part of India, it's still difficult because we are still
yes.
into the society and
family and
family. We say it like samaj, biradari. That's the Hindi word for it.
But in major cities where I live, you have no problem if you want to do love marriage.
Yeah, even
you
big
have
cities.
No problem. Big cities.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, I find arranged marriage like. Tinder. Everyone knows Tinder.
Yeah, everyone knows.
It is like Tinder, but in real life. The girl comes, you choose if you like her or not, and then you say, okay.
That's
You
correct.
know,
way to put
it's
it.
like Tinder.
Yeah.
Yes. That was a
Yeah.
very nice picturization of the situation.
It is.
And I also personally feel that not every Indian marriage is an arranged marriage.
But arranged marriage have more chances to last longer than love marriages, according to the survey. But I don't know.
I think it's
don't
because
know.
of family pressure and stuff like that.
Maybe.
May not be purely because of happiness.
Yes.
Maybe it's because of pressure from the family.
But in India also the divorce rates are lesser than the
rest of the world.
rest of the world, because you know the pressure from society.
Yeah.
If you are divorced, then you know you won't be seen as respectful in society.
Yes, and
It's a pressure.
I think personally I find it very bad, because
Yes, it is bad.
it's person's choice if she
Exactly.
or he wants to live with
Yes,
somebody.
Absolutely.
You don't want to live a sad life with one person if you're not happy.
Yeah.
Just give divorce, like in Germany. If you're not happy, then
Exactly.
easy. Just move on.
I've seen
Yes.
people
Yes.
getting divorced at 60 years of age, like after getting
Yeah.
married for 20 years.
In
divorced.
Germany?
Yeah, in Germany, yeah.
Okay.
I've seen it several times.
And I mean, what I find fascinating about them, that they separate peacefully.
Exactly.
Yes.
That is to be noted.
Yes. And then in India, it's really hard to generalize everything, but I can tell about what I have seen in my society or a society around me,
Yeah.
that women in India, it's not like they are keeping them in the house, but still they are afraid of so many things.
Yes.
For example,
Yes.
you can't take so many decisions independently, especially if you are a woman in India. And I find that is kind of a bad aspect of our
Yeah.
society.
Yes.
And
Yeah,
on.
That's true.
And have you seen such cases in India? I mean, we know that Indian women are becoming independent,
Yeah.
but it's still a problem for an Indian woman to be to live as an independent woman if she
Yeah.
don't want to get married or she want to take decisions of her life independently. It is still difficult.
It
What do
is.
you say about that?
Yeah, absolutely. Because I've met so many people here, and so many are like single mothers, and so many don't marry at all, or they just find work as
Yes.
interesting. This is really very rare in India, and I think it is purely because of the culture. Here, the culture is very open and very liberal. In India, we are bound by some rules, family, society rules. We are always scared about, okay, what will the people
society
say?
say,
Char
yes.
log kya kahenge?
The Hindi
something
saying.
like that, the Hindi saying. So such things are still in the notion. But I would say maybe in 20 years, because our generation will be the first generation at that time. We will be the fathers of the next generation. I think then the notion would change.
Yeah, and then I think it would change exponentially.
Yeah, for
Yes,
sure.
it will take time, but
Yeah.
I hope so. It will be good.
I hope it happens
Yeah.
for the good.
Now we are into the second session of our show, that is called statements. I will give some statements to you, and then we discuss how truth or false it
Okay.
is, or
Interesting.
we will
Interesting.
try to
Okay.
figure out the middle ground for the
Okay.
statement.
Okay.
Are you guys ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So the first statement is that in few years, India will have a decent traffic systems like in Europe.
No,
Okay. I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Because first, because of the population,
Yeah.
it's really large, you know,
Massive.
and yeah, massive. And to control this amount of population, it's not easy.
Yes, I would agree to that.
Yeah, it's not easy. If few people break the rules, then everyone does.
Yeah.
You know, just by seeing he's going.
Why would I wait?
Yeah, why would I wait?
Yeah.
I will go too. So
Yeah.
you cannot control it.
Mhm.
It's really difficult.
And one thing as an Indian that I felt, I recently visited India, and I thought that everybody in India is trying to go first, but
Yeah.
nobody is reaching on the
Yes,
time.
yes.
Oh, yeah, nobody reaches on time.
Yeah, they go fast because they leave late for the work, you know. That's why they go fast.
And everyone is in hurry
Yeah.
to go
Yeah.
somewhere, always.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think the traffic will change only when the mentality of the people
Yes.
change. Population is, of course, the most important thing, but I think it's the mentality and education.
Yeah, for example, in Germany, you don't see any traffic police, like not much.
Yes.
But still, they follow the rules. In India, you see traffic police in every corner, you know.
They are waiting
Yeah,
to.
they're waiting so that someone crosses the light and we take money from him.
Yeah.
And second, the corruption, yeah, of course.
Yeah, corruption.
It's a lot.
I think so. Indian youth is too much tied into the rituals and society and so many rules, and German youth is too much free. It's not free, it's not too much free. Indian youth is too much confused. I mean, there are certain things that they want to do, but they can't do because of the religion, what will society say.
Yes.
You know,
So in that sense, or even how we choose our relationships in our lives.
Yeah.
So in that sense, we don't have so much freedom.
Yes.
I would say that's what I mean here.
Yes, liberal.
that's
they're
that's
not
why
liberal, yeah.
that's why you will find a lot of engineers in India, because the parents give them really less choice. You know,
Yeah.
Either doctor
Or
an
engineer,
doctor
or
or
lawyer.
engineer,
Or
because,
lawyer,
yeah, because they have more good jobs and society
Yeah.
recognizes them as respectful person.
And let's talk about German youth. Is it true that they are completely free? For example, they choose whatever they want to study. They choose whatever however they want to work.
Yeah.
They choose their relationships and they choose their lifestyle by themselves.
Yes, totally.
I think so.
But personally, what I feel is that they are also too much free, and in that sense, they are also clueless.
Yeah.
Because they can do everything.
Yeah.
But that gives the freedom to do new things, because
Yeah, true.
most inventions are from Western countries and not from India, because they are free. They want to do new things. They are curious. Indians are not that much curious because they have a fixed path. Engineering, degree, and job. So
And a marriage.
yeah,
Most importantly.
yeah. So freedom is, I think it's a positive point for Germans.
Yeah.
And what do you think about Germany?
Definitely. I mean, I've seen so many people say, yeah, I'm doing, they've studied some really weird courses which I've never heard of. So this liberalism, yes, it is very, very free. It is good for sure. But sometimes I feel it is very, very liberal, and it might not be
the best choice
for them.
We must have traveled a lot, because we can travel almost 25 plus countries without any visa.
Yes.
So the next statement is that states in India is equal to countries in Europe.
Absolutely. Agree. 100%.
I feel it's exactly same like in India. India is too big, Europe it's too big.
Totally.
Every country has their different languages. In India, almost every state has their own languages. I am from Gujarat, so when I go to Maharashtra, there is a kind of a border control. Police will come and check, just like here. And then you enter into the new place. It's it has a different language, different culture, different food, and
signboards, everything.
Signboards. So I felt exactly that way.
Yeah.
The next statement is Germans don't have society. Things we call society.
Yeah.
So they are not afraid of anything. In India, we have this samaj or biradari.
Yeah.
So we live, in a very small
community.
Community exactly, and we know each other.
Yes.
So there are certain rules. They are defined by this society that you can't break, or you shouldn't break.
Yeah.
Right? Germans don't have this society thing.
Yes, but still.
I mean, you have stayed with German family. You
You know better, actually.
Yes, I think you're right. They don't care about what other things, but they
that's
do.
true.
They do anything they want.
Yeah.
They don't care.
Okay. The next statement is India is overall happy country.
Difficult to say.
In comparison to
The different states.
Anything. India is overall happy country.
no.
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 I would partially agree. I mean, in some ways, a little bit, yes. For example, we have so many festivals and stuff like that.
In that
Here, I don't see that. So during festival time, you're really happy, you meet people, and you're on cloud 9. So in that way, yes, celebrating things, we are very much happy than other people. But if you consider things like, okay, job security or I don't know, maybe even social security, what happens after I die, or how will my kids survive, or something like that. So then it becomes quite complicated to say it is happy or sad country.
Most people in India, when they have a job, they do not enjoy their life. They save money for their children's.
Yeah, that's true.
They save everything and just they do not enjoy their life.
No.
So that's not happiness. You're just working for your children.
Exactly. That I don't like.
Yeah.
I mean, even Germany people, they work. They are like,
Yes.
according to me, they are workaholics.
Yeah, they are.
They really like their job and they really enjoy
but
it.
they work.
But they don't save
Yes,
for their
yes.
children.
They work-
That's the main
Yeah,
difference.
they work in the working hours and then they enjoy the life. In India, you just work and save your money and you don't enjoy.
Mhm.
I
But
think
one
Germans,
thing
Germans save for the rainy day. They say, okay, we will enjoy the life, we'll also save, because
Yes.
I've seen a lot of Germans saving money, but it is for the rainy day.
Yes,
What
they
if
save,
something
but-
happens?
Yeah, they save, but not like Indians. You know?
No, not like us.
Yeah, that is true. But one thing I want to add about from my childhood, that we Indians, according to me, where I grew up, we didn't need this physical things to enjoy our lives. I mean, we were really happy
Yes.
for whatever we had,
Yeah,
and
yeah, that's true.
and we find happiness from very small things
Yeah.
as an
but
Indians.
but
Yeah.
now it's changing in India too.
Yes,
you know,
yes, I
it's
would completely
changed a
agree
lot.
that. I would completely
Because
agree with that.
I've seen 4-year-old kid with a mobile phone.
Yeah.
And in
It's
our
crazy.
time when I was like 16, I saw the mobile phone for first time.
Yeah,
Mhm.
It's changing in India too, and it's sad.
it is really sad.
Yes. The next statement I am going to make, it's related to all Indians. Like in India, we say that if you are in foreign, your life is set. So the next statement is that if you get a job in Germany, your life is set. Just
No.
tell us something about that.
No, absolutely no. I mean, yes, there is, as I said, work-life balance and all that. Yes, there is some satisfaction, but life is never set, because I don't have much experience in Europe. I'm started working since 1 year. So my experience in corporate has been really ups and downs. So life is never really set here. Anything can happen anytime in a corporate industry, and it is the same everywhere in the world. There is social security, but you can never say my life is completely set. So I would say to all Indians that don't think this type of way and come to Europe saying that, yeah, my life is always set when I come here. It is absolutely wrong.
Mhm.
It is what you do, what you want to do, and how you do. That
Okay.
is more important.
Mhm. And you want to add anything? This?
I don't know, because I have no experience in work industry. But I was thinking like this too, that if you work, your life is set. But
No.
it's not true.
Believe
No.
me, after 1 year, I've realized.
So he
It's
helped
not
you
true.
to.
Yeah.
Okay, then the very last statement
Yeah.
is Europe, it's a nice place to live with your family, including your parents.
No, absolutely no.
No way. My parents would never
Yeah.
live in Europe forever. They would stay here for like 1 month. They would be like, no, we are going back.
It's
Sorry.
not because Europe is bad. It's because when your parents age like 50 or 60,
Yeah.
you have all your friend circle in India.
Exactly.
You cannot learn a new language. Like if you want to live in Germany, you have to learn German. You have to find all your friend circle. You have to make new friends. That's difficult for a 50 or 60-year-old
Yeah,
person.
For sure.
So that's not a happy life.
I think even with that, at least my parents would be like, I want to talk to my neighbors every day.
Yeah, it's
So
totally different.
in
The
Europe, they
culture-
could never talk, even if they
Yes.
learn German.
Mhm.
Yeah.
During this year in Europe, have you ever felt bit discriminated, or have you ever experienced racism that people talk about?
I've been in Germany from 2 years, but till now I've never faced any racism, to be honest.
Mhm.
Never. But in contrary, I feel good that I'm from India because people are curious, so they don't discriminate you. They ask about India.
Mhm.
So
Yes,
I
I've
don't
felt
know
the
if
same
I'm
way.
if I'm
Yeah,
lucky
me too.
or not, but I never faced discrimination in
Mhm.
Germany.
And then we
Never.
hope that you
Yeah.
never
Yeah.
have such experience.
Yeah.
Okay, and with you?
I mean, everyone has some small experience somewhere. I never had total discrimination. Maybe small incidents, but I believe they are very. I think racism is everywhere in this world. You go
Yes.
to America, India, China, everywhere there is racism.
As I said in the beginning, India has more than 20 officially recognized languages, to be precise 22, and more than 1,000 dialects. I repeat, more than 1,000 dialects. So let's play a bit of a game. How many languages do we recognize as an Indian? This is a 50 rupee Indian currency note, and there are some languages that are written behind the note here. So I want to ask you, do you know how many languages do we have on Indian currency?
18?
I think it's 15.
Yeah, you're right. There
15?
are 15.
Yes,
Yeah, there are 15
15.
languages.
15.
They are written here. Now I'll give you this note, and you have to recognize the languages.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Okay. The first one is Bengali, I think.
No.
No? Okay. The second one is Punjabi. Yeah, I don't know. The third is Gujarati.
Yes. Right.
Fourth is Kannada, that is my mother tongue.
Perfect.
Fifth is Urdu.
No.
No, okay. Sixth is Hindi.
No.
No, it is.
You
Is
don't
the
know?
sixth?
No.
Is the sixth? I know Hindi, of course. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sixth is Hindi.
Okay.
50 rupaya. Yeah, that's Hindi.
That is Konkani.
The script is the same.
Okay.
Okay. Next is Malayalam.
Very nice.
50 rupees is Hindi, of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
Seventh, eighth, 50 rupaya again. So I'm not sure which.
That is Marathi.
That is Marathi. Yeah. Panas is Marathi. Yeah, I know Marathi. Eighth is Hindi.
No, ninth. You
The
are on
ninth is Hindi. 10th, I don't know what it is. 11th, I don't know what it is. 12th, I don't know what it is. 13, I don't know what it is. 14 is, that's my neighbor language, Andhra, Telugu. That is Telugu. And last is Urdu, I believe.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Okay. Great.
Okay.
And he knows all the
Yeah.
answers now.
No, but I don't remember.
But
the
yeah.
sequence.
You don't remember the sequence.
but how many languages do you speak?
In my home, I speak Kannada. Actually, we live in a joint family. So my aunt is from Maharashtra, so she speaks Marathi in home. My other aunt is from Gujarat, so she speaks Gujarati and Marathi at the same time.
Nice.
So, and my mom, her family is from Andhra Pradesh, so she also speaks Telugu.
Okay.
So I understand Telugu, Marathi, Gujarati a little bit. I can speak Kannada completely. I can speak Hindi, and I can speak English.
Perfect. So there are more than 5 languages.
Around 5 languages, let's say.
5 languages.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very nice. And you, how many languages do you speak?
I speak Punjabi. Of course, my family is from Punjab, so I speak Punjabi, Hindi, and English and German.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
4 languages.
Okay. And then now it's your turn.
Okay. I don't know anything, man. I just, first and second I don't. First 3 I don't know. Fourth one I think it's Malayalam. No.
I mean, there is a key to know which language is what,
no.
but I will tell you after this.
Okay. Fifth one is Urdu.
No.
It seems like Urdu.
That's a confusion
yes.
about Indian languages.
Yes.
Always.
Okay. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th, 11th. 11th one is Punjabi.
Perfect.
Yeah. And then, where is Hindi? 50 rupiah. Yes. So, 9th one is Hindi.
Okay.
Right? I don't know the rest. Last one is Urdu.
Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
You remembered that, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So there is a key to know these languages, that they are all in alphabetical orders. So for example, the first one could be Assami, and then it goes from A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
Okay.
So last one is Urdu. So now try all the languages. Maybe you have this.
No, but
It looks all the same.
No.
Like first and
The first
second
two
looks the
are
same. It's
completely the same.
Yeah, the same.
Yes. First is Assami.
yeah,
Can you show this note, maybe?
yeah, sure.
Okay, so the first one is Assami, second one is Bengali, third one is Gujarati, fourth one is Kannada, fifth one is Kashmiri, sixth one is Konkani. I mean, you are saying Hindi, I'm not so sure. So it could be Hindi or Konkani. Seventh is Malayalam, eighth is Marathi, ninth is Nepali, 10th is Oriya, 11th Punjabi, 12th Sanskrit, 13 Tamil, 14 Telugu, and 15 Urdu. Finally.
Finally.
So many languages.
How many did I recognize? I don't know.
I think you recognize more than 6.
More than 6.
More than 6, yeah. Good job.
I did just 2. Hindi and Punjabi.
I should learn some languages now.
Yes, you should.
I believe I should learn more Indian languages than German.
European languages.
Than European languages.
I really enjoyed talking to you guys. Thank you so much for coming to the studio and making this show possible.
It's our pleasure.
I hope you have also
My
enjoyed.
pleasure, yes.
Yeah.
It was really enjoyable.
And nice talking to you on the set.
Yeah, thank you. People in Europe says that you Indians, you wobble your heads while talking. You do like this. Is it true? I mean, as an Indian, we can't say that, if it's true or not. So let's leave it to the public. Tell us if it's true that we Indians wobble our heads when we talk. You can send us an email on this email ID. See you next time. Ciao. Was it right?